I came early. She was late. I shouldn't have been surprised. Those two sentences were how I came into this world. In that order. Ha! That was brilliant. I should tweet that. No, I shouldn't do that. What if this works out and she sees it? She might think I'm complaining about her. And starting things off on that foot would be like saving a midnight trip to the bathroom by going in your coffee cup. Sure, you'd be able to get away with it with the right amount of lemon fresh Dawn, but you'd know you did it. And every time you stared into that coffee cup's eyes, you'd see your own betrayal reflected back at you. Every taste of its ceramic lips would be tainted with the memory of your own barbarian shame. The waiter had asked me if I wanted anything. All I'd asked for was a tall drink of water, and it was walking in right now. Can something be 5 minutes too late and also right on time? She was perfect, but was I going to tell her that? She'd probably been hearing it her whole life.
Hi, I'm Art.
I barely managed to avoid saying, I'm yours.
Hi, I'm Faye. You look nice.
Nice. It was the red-headed stepchild of compliments, but I was ready to eat up anything that came out of this woman. She could drag me out to the back, beat me with a plumber's wrench, and steal my wallet, and I'd still offer to drive her home. She was one of a kind, and because Michelangelo was dead, she was going to stay that way.
Excuse me, what is that?
I was too busy getting cancer of the heart from the warm neutron glow of her eyes to notice that her voice was like melted Velveeta. If I ever needed a root canal, you could dispense with the Novocaine and just set this woman next to me and have her read me the complete history of early 20th century telephone poles.
That? Melted Velveeta? Is that coming from you?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's just my inner monologue.
Could you keep it a little more inner?
She was on me. She could read me like a book, but I could tell she wanted to crack me open and run her finger down my spine. Girls like a little honesty, and I had a lifetime to give her a non-stop intellectual full frontal. I just had to hope she would return the favor, preferably in good lighting, with some candles and mood music.
Oh my god.
She was already saying, oh my god, and I was young. We were off to a good start.
That's no.
What? We haven't even ordered drinks yet.
You know, honesty's good, but there's something to be said for discretion. Like the kind I'm showing right now.
Oh, come on, don't.
It was like my life was a Browns game from all the people walking out of it. And my water was nowhere to be found. A waiter is just a water with an eye, and he sure wasn't keeping his on mine. I guess he had his own sorrows to drown. But I didn't need a drink, not now. Sorrow and sadness kept me sharp, like a broken-hearted hawk who devours everything, small and adorable. It's a harsh world, and a man who learns to live on emotional ramen noodles is a king.
Is the seat taken?
Not even a little.
Damn the world for making me feel kinship with a chair.
It's just so crowded in here. It would have taken a long time to get me a table by myself.
Yeah, it always gets like this during semifinals.
Oh, that's how what that is. I've always wondered.
She looked like she had had the kind of day where the guy hitting her with a cactus decided his arms were tired, wanted to finish her off with a steamroller. She wasn't hiding it, so I had to respect that. Stuffing a bent coat hanger in my mouth every morning to make it look like I was smiling was starting to feel a little insincere. Not that I was going to give my boss the satisfaction of knowing that he'd broken me down like a Rubik's Cube at a bad anger management class.
What do they charge for a margarita here?
Your firstborn, they might as well have called the place Rumpelstiltskins.
The day had been shit from the alarm to the bell, so a chuckle here or there was going to be the only thing getting me through paying tourist prices for a damn drink. It wasn't Saturday night yet, but if my mother called me again, I was going to hit a time warp and the blackout fairy was coming early. That wild bitch sprinkles salt instead of fairy dust, and it doesn't sting my eyes until the morning after.
You have a thingy too?
Yeah, and I work customer service, so you can guess how all that works out.
I wanted to ask if she had a designated driver, but it looked like she was wearing her big girl panties and didn't need some stranger looking out for her. People who don't take care of their business never look that worn out. Besides, my nose was feeling a little cold, and sticking up in her business would probably get me smacked with a newspaper.
Just don't count on the waiter to come around anytime soon. He's sort of taking the laissez-faire approach to tending tables.
How to show that I caught that reference. It's not the day to come up with something witty, and why do I need to impress this guy? Was that crack enough that I need his validation to fill in the blanks my father left while he was screaming at the Browns to get off their asses instead of getting off his own?
Unless I have to tip.
Her dad was a Browns fan. No wonder she was hitting the booze at 6.
Yeah, that's not...
Don't worry about it. You wouldn't imagine the kind of trouble I get into just for observations.
Guy across from us looks like he was poured into those pants, but they forgot to plug up the leg holes. I was thinking of throwing him a ring buoy and telling him help was coming soon. He better keep chewing those onion rings if he wants to fit into them.
He doesn't know it's us, just act normal.
Act normal? It was bad enough that I was sabotaging my own situation by hooking my thought process up to the IMAX for everyone to see. But I was not up to starting fights with a guy with enough chains on him to restrain King Kong. Scrawny white teenager or no.
If he doesn't know it's us, let's just maintain conversation. Where are you from?
From the place where it's considered bad form to start with someone's personal history, but I wasn't going to tell him that. He was already kind of being judgmental about the fact that I needed a drink after a hard day. I might as well just make something up.
I'm from Longdale.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. I have a cousin from Longdale. He says the schools are nice.
Jesus, this guy was reaching. It was kind of cute to watch him squirm, but there wasn't much else cute about him. At least he was being discreet about it. His cologne sure wasn't.
They're alright. Some names came through the school there, but you can kind of tell that, the teachers weren't checked out.
What I mean is that he said the girls were pretty.
You've got to be kidding me.
She wouldn't take a compliment, and I wouldn't be surprised to learn that it was that she didn't get many of them. She came on assertive, started trouble, and then flopped like a wet rag. There was a dirty joke in there somewhere, but I didn't have my digging gloves on.
Thank you. It actually means a lot, especially after the day that I've had.
She didn't know that I'd been kicked in the balls in a way that would make Pele smile from heaven less than 10 minutes ago. But I wasn't going to just start throwing my problems into everyone's faces. She was holding up that end enough on her own.
He was in pain, I could tell, and the way he sat meant it was probably an erectile dysfunction. That or a subconscious sexual attraction to animals that meant he didn't know how to handle a human woman. Plus, he didn't know Pele wasn't dead.
That's not really,
She had a bit to say about reaching, and now I know why. She was jumping to conclusions like the bastard offspring of Glenn Beck and a jackrabbit on meth.
Yeah, see? Animals! Ding, 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 called it!
One petty compliment, and she turned on me faster than a basketball on a globetrotter's fingertip. When girls were this much trouble, I was used to them having a little more in the boob department.
Oh, a beggar and a chooser! Classy. And keep at those similes, jackass. Maybe you'll accidentally come up with a good one someday.
Don't listen to that. It's not,
Maybe he should stick to his own type. Maybe find where they congregate on the subway and shoot through corridor walls.
You want to go get a beer while they hash it out?
God, do I?
Oh, she was awful.
Oh, well, maybe you should take a little blue pill. Make it